Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to a workshop called Healthy Boundaries. We want you to notice the subtitle in particular, Encouraging Positive Behavior at Work. If you look at the wall that's off to my left here, you'll see there's a whole spectrum of behavior that people get to choose every day. Everything from helpful behavior to stuff that's illegal. And what I'd like to do is get a sense of where those different boundaries might be. And we've given you some real simple definitions in your book here on page 2, okay? And when I say simple, we're just trying to make them one-sentence definitions. My interest is in trying to kind of flesh these out a little bit, give them some texture and some meaning. And what I'd like you to do is come up with some examples, okay? What we need to do now is build a case, because I know a lot of you, this is like preaching to the choir, right? You folks come out in the freezing cold in January. We got to have our next taping in Hawaii somewhere, aren't you thinking? But you all come out here because this matters to you folks, right? But you got to sell it inside the organization. How are you going to get buy-in from decision makers who are going, yeah, nice stuff. This isn't nice stuff. This is, what's the right word? This is non-negotiable stuff. And I want to challenge you to do something that I think will tip the scales in favor of making something happen, and that is create an irresistible business case that you will save so much money by getting people to play in the helpful arena. You will get such a great reputation. You can stop spending money on advertising, right? I mean, now this is crazy, but you could almost stop paying people if the culture's good enough. We tried that at RDR Group, right, guys? And people still want to work here because you create the right kind of culture. There's devotion, there's passion, people go above and beyond, and it's not about the money. Now, I'm teasing, of course, but I want us to calculate, if we can, the cost of playing in these different arenas to an organization. Now, this isn't going to be easy to do, but I want you to think on two levels here. I want you to think in terms of impact on people and impact on the organization, okay? So the question we're trying to ask is, what are the consequences when people are playing in the illegal boundaries? And I want you to really talk truth here. When somebody crosses the legal boundary at work, what is the impact on people? What is the impact on the organization? What happens when people do things that are inappropriate day after day? What is the long-term net effect? And I know some of you have the ability to at least take a stab at this. What do you really think it's costing? We could probably come up with some numbers to say, all right, in terms of absenteeism, turnover, here's where my company is. This is what it's costing us per year. My hunch is that this could cost X amount of dollars. And this one's going to be the hardest one. What's the difference between having people just play inside the lines and getting people to go above and beyond and do best work every single day? How big a gap is it to take the bar and say, everybody helpful behavior all day, every day? What would that look like? I want you to see what you can do, all right? I want to leave you with this quote as an idea. The positive behavior of one can embolden the many to overcome the bad behavior of a few. My hope is that you will see that it is worth putting energy into creating a workforce that has helpful expectations of everyone, a culture of respect, because if you succeed, you get to work there. How cool is that, right? And we wish you the greatest success, and we thank you so much for coming. Please fill out the evals before you go, and we wish you the best. Thanks, everybody.